from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. This is one of the phrases that crystallize the meaning of communism. It isn't easy to get an unbiased definition of communism, but one of the better ones describes it as socialism. It abolishes private ownership and seeks to create a classless society. Communism historical impact. Bolshevik Revolution communism has been a major historical theme since the Bolshevik Revolution of Russia in 1917. Communist Manifesto Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels popularized the communist ideology in their 1848 work. Communist Manifesto Lenin and Stalin communism, as practiced by Lenin, Stalin, and Chairman Mao, is an entirely different proposition. Communism practice versus ideology. Communism sounds like a good idea. In the purest form of communism, all people hold all land, factories, and so on in trust, as it were. In this way, all goods are shared equally with the people. There is no poverty, nor in there an upper class. In the Depression era America of the 1930s, many people joined the Communist Party because it seemed to be sympathetic to the needs and desires of the worker, rather than the bosses. Another problem with political communism is that governments tend to focus on production. As the ultimate goal, production is usually defined as that which comes from factories and farms. As a result, the arts may suffer under the communist state. Communism would probably function well if humans didn't have the unfortunate tendency toward greed. Some argue that if everyone had the same, no one would want more. This, of course, had been proven to be a fallacy over and over again. If there are no goals to achieve and nothing to work hard toward except a production quota, which is the incentive excel, capitalism isn't a perfect system either. Dictatorship. Dictatorship is a form of a government in which one person or a small group possesses absolute power without effective constitutional limitations. The term dictatorship comes from the Latin title dictator, which in the Roman Republic designated a temporary magistrate who was granted extraordinary powers in order to deal with state crises. Modern dictators, however, resemble ancient tyrants rather than ancient dictators. Ancient philosophers' descriptions of the tyrants of Greece and Sicily go far toward characterizing modern dictatorships. And the report will continue with my partner, which is Daniel de la Cruz.
Dictatorship, global impact, Latin America. In Latin America in the 19th century, various dictators arose after effective central authority had collapsed in the new nations recently freed from Spanish colonial rule. Africa and Asia. In the new states of Africa and Asia, after World War II, dictators quickly established themselves on the ruins of constitutional arrangements inherited from the Eastern colonial powers. Military dictatorships. In some countries, the army seized power and established military dictatorships. Bureaucracy. A bureaucracy is a large organization that uses a particular system of administration. This system is characterized by a hierarchy of authority, a division of duties, strict rules of operation, and documentation of actions performed. Bureaucracies are most often associated with a government, but any large entity such as a corporation or school district can be bureaucratic in nature. Terms such as bureaucracy and bureaucrat, which refer to an official in a bureaucracy, are often used with negative connotations, because some people believe that this system of administration includes excessive and unnecessary regulation, inefficiencies, and waste. The benefits of bureaucracy include the ability to manage a large complex organization in an orderly manner. Criticisms. Bureaucracies are often criticized for being efficient or wasteful. Bureaucracy challenges and criticisms. Communication between offices or levels of authority can be essential, so a lack of communication can result in a failure to function properly. Efficiency. Critics often claim that bureaucracies can be made more efficient by shrinking. Max Weber's theory. Max Weber was the first one to talk about bureaucracy as a big improvement over the hazard administration. Bureaucracy commonly is used to refers to all agencies and structures involved in a public administration. Bureaucracy, however, refers to a particular way of organizing such agencies. Bureaucracies as a professional corps of officials organized in a pyramidal hierarchy and functioning under personal uniform rules and procedures to secure the goals of their organization.